Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well. In my association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Bengals defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Third and 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. On third down, Weaver. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, it's Weaver. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bengals at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, they'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And a return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll set up a throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try for the first with Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut 19.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up, losing yardage. at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets have got it. What a gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, break.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now third down and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now they're in the hurry up. Now they'll change things up. 2nd and 4. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it here. Catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 15. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 84 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grit?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he's in for two. The fake works. And they take the lead.
One more time. You put the ball to 3 yards and kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
From the left hash, this from 39.
McPherson's kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've talked about it, Steve, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this one is right through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Hey, check that. Track him 60.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
19 tight. Bronco switch. Roll.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
23. Bengals 18.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates. No.
They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. What a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
60 vices, 60 vices.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal and only tie as they up their lead to 3. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On first down, they'll go to the ground to 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bengals 26. Jack Fox.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Okay, let's make some good calls. Offense.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And that's caught by Williams.
fighting his way through contact.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Smash, smash. Alert, alert. Go.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Chase.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Back to throw.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Getting paid for. Come on, come on.
This is 1st and 10.
18, pioneer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Jets add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
What took you so long? Cheat. No, that's it. Good call.
Here we go. Shot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Roll. Hawk 70. 70 Ranger. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Brooklyn, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Bulls.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jets of Brooklyn.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Will Anderson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
It looks like they'll move things around here. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Max Crosby gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. That is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm not flying. Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Second and 7.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Does the big boy have the juice? Touchdown! A big play there. 46 yards. And the Jets just continue to roll.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll drop to throw. Out to his left.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Rolling to his right.
Well, that one complete once again to Higgins.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Up the middle, here's Walker. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 6, Mustang 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter, but this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Here is third down and 4.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Top 19, top 19.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Looking to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the others.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Bengal first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and run Walker. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives.
And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Weaver. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
We got this.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.